Have you ever watched the boat market crash and seen beautiful sailboats lose 30, 40, even 50% of their value practically overnight? It's brutal. Owners who thought they had a solid investment suddenly find themselves underwater, not in the fun sailing way, but in the financially devastating way. Boats that were selling for 100 grand suddenly can't find buyers at 60. It's like watching a slow-motion train wreck, and if you've been through it, you know exactly how painful it can be. But here's what most people don't know. While the majority of sailboats hemorrhage value during market downturns, there's a select group of vessels that barely flinch. Some hold their value like they're made of gold. And get this, 2 of them actually increased in value even during the worst market crashes in recent history. I'm talking about sailboats that laugh in the face of economic downturns, that have waiting lists of buyers, even when nobody else can sell their boat, that appreciate while everything around them depreciates. Today, we're diving deep into the 10 sailboats that never lose value, even in the worst boat market crash. These aren't just pretty boats or well-marketed brands. These are vessels with something special, something that makes buyers line up with cash in hand, regardless of what the economy is doing. We're talking about sailboats that have proven themselves through multiple market cycles, through recessions, through the 2008 financial crisis, through COVID market chaos, and they've come out the other side with their values intact or even higher. Now, before we jump into the rankings, let me tell you what makes a boat hold value when everything else is tanking. It's not just one thing. It's a combination of bulletproof construction, timeless design, offshore capability, strong brand reputation, active owner communities, and that intangible quality that makes people willing to pay a premium even when they shouldn't. These boats have earned cult followings. They have owners who will tell you they'll never sell, and when one does come on the market, it creates a feeding frenzy. We're going to count down from number 10 to number 1, and I'm saving the absolute best for last. The top 2 boats on this list have done something remarkable. They've actually appreciated during market crashes, not held value, not lost a little bit less than others, but actually gone up in value while the world burned around them. That's the kind of investment you want to know about. So whether you're looking to buy your first blue water cruiser, you're thinking about upgrading, or you're just curious about what makes certain sailboats bulletproof investments, stick around. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which sailboats you can buy with confidence, knowing that even if the market tanks tomorrow, your investment is protected. And who knows, you might even make money. Let's dive in. Number 10, Hanse 315. Starting off our list at number 10 is a boat that might surprise you. The Hanse 315, a relatively modern German-built cruiser that's managed to maintain remarkably stable values even as many contemporary production boats have struggled in down markets. At just over 31 feet, this compact cruiser has proven that smart design, quality construction, and practical functionality can create lasting value even in a crowded market segment. The Hanse 315 benefits from several factors that protect its value. First, it's built by Hanse, a German manufacturer with a strong reputation for quality construction and thoughtful engineering. European buyers particularly value German engineering, and that reputation extends to the sailboat market. The build quality is solid without being overbuilt, striking a balance that delivers both performance and durability. The hull construction uses quality materials and proven techniques, giving buyers confidence in long-term structural integrity. What really sets the Hanse 315 apart in terms of value retention is its versatility. It's large enough for coastal cruising and capable of offshore passages with proper preparation, yet small enough that operating costs remain manageable. This sweet spot means the boat appeals to a wide range of buyers, from young couples starting their sailing journey to experienced sailors looking to downsize without giving up capability. That broad appeal means consistent demand, which supports values even in soft markets. The boat's modern design ages well visually, avoiding the trendy styling choices that can date a boat quickly. Clean lines, functional deck layouts, and intelligent use of space mean the Hanse 315 doesn't scream its age the way some designs do. Buyers looking at 5- or 10-year-old examples aren't immediately turned off by dated aesthetics, which helps maintain interest and values. From a practical standpoint, parts availability and service network matter enormously for value retention. Hanse has a strong dealer and service network, particularly in Europe, but also in North America and other cruising grounds. When buyers know they can get parts and service easily, they're more willing to pay fair prices. The systems used on the Hanse 315 are largely standard marine components, not proprietary systems that create maintenance headaches, which further supports long-term value. The sailing characteristics contribute to value retention as well. The Hanse 315 is known for being easy to handle, well-balanced, and capable in various conditions. New buyers aren't intimidated, and experienced sailors appreciate the solid performance. This broad appeal across skill levels means consistent demand from different buyer segments, supporting prices even when overall market activity slows. The used market data tells the story. While many production cruisers in the 30-foot range have seen significant depreciation over the past decade, well-maintained Hanse 315s have held their values remarkably well. Buyers looking at this size range consistently consider the Hanse 315 because of its reputation, which creates competitive bidding situations even in slower markets. Boats that sell in days or weeks rather than months or years naturally maintain better values, and the Hanse 315 benefits from this dynamic. Number 9, Island Packet 38. Moving up to number 9, we enter the realm of serious cruising boats with the Island Packet 38. This American-built cutter represents the kind of thoughtful, quality construction that creates lasting value in the sailboat market. Island Packet has cultivated a devoted following of owners who appreciate the company's focus on comfort, safety, and offshore capability, and that loyal community directly supports resale values. The Island Packet 38 features the company's signature full keel with cutaway 4-foot design, combining tracking stability with reasonable maneuverability. The construction quality is exceptional, with attention to detail that buyers recognize and are willing to pay for. These boats are built to go offshore and stay offshore, with robust systems, ample tankage, and layouts designed for extended cruising. That blue water capability means the boat appeals to serious cruisers who are often willing to pay premium prices for the right vessel. What protects the Island Packet 38's value most significantly is the strong owner community. Island Packet owners are famously loyal, with many having owned multiple Island Packets over the years. The company has fostered this community through rendezvous events, active owner associations, and responsive customer service. This creates a situation where potential buyers often come from within the existing Island Packet community. People who already know the brand and are specifically looking for an Island Packet, rather than just any cruising boat in this size range. The full keel design, while not the fastest configuration, provides the stability and sea-kindly motion that long-distance cruisers value. The boat's reputation for handling rough conditions confidently means buyers planning serious voyages put the Island Packet 38 high on their lists. This focused appeal to a specific buyer segment, serious cruisers who value comfort and capability over speed, means consistent demand even when the broader market softens. Island Packet's focus on owner comfort shows throughout the boat. The interior is spacious with excellent storage, the galley is designed for use at sea, and the layout provides genuine comfort for extended living aboard. These qualities matter more to buyers than flashy finishes or trendy features, and they age well. A 20-year-old Island Packet 38 with dated upholstery still has excellent bones, solid systems, and the fundamental qualities that made it valuable when new. The market performance of Island Packet 38s demonstrates their value retention. While prices have fluctuated with overall market conditions, they've remained remarkably stable compared to similar-sized production cruisers. Well-maintained examples sell relatively quickly, often to buyers who have been specifically looking for an island packet. That focused demand from knowledgeable buyers supports pricing and prevents the desperate price cuts that plague less desirable boats in down markets. Number 8. Ingrid 38. At number 8 we have the Ingrid 38, a full-keel double-ender that represents traditional offshore cruising at its finest. This heavy displacement cruiser appeals to sailors who value time-tested design, solid construction, and the sea-kindly motion that comes with traditional hull forms. The Ingrid 38's value retention stems from its appeal to a specific type of buyer who knows exactly what they want and is willing to wait for the right boat. The Ingrid 38 was designed for serious offshore work, with a canoe stern, full keel, and heavy displacement that prioritizes seaworthiness over speed. These design choices create a boat that handles heavy weather confidently, tracks beautifully, and provides the stability that makes long passages comfortable. For buyers planning to cruise remote areas or cross oceans, these qualities are worth paying for, even in difficult markets. Construction quality varies somewhat, as many Ingrid 38s were owner-finished from kits, but the basic hull and structure are typically robust fiberglass construction with solid layup schedules. Buyers willing to take on an Ingrid 38 generally have the knowledge to assess condition carefully, and well-finished examples command strong prices. The traditional construction methods mean repairs can be done by competent yards anywhere in the world, unlike some modern boats requiring specialized techniques. What really protects the Ingrid 38's value is its appeal to a very specific buyer demographic: experienced sailors planning serious offshore cruising who prefer traditional design. These buyers aren't impulse purchasers or fair-weather sailors. They're doing serious research, often over years, and when they decide an Ingrid 38 is the right boat, they're committed buyers willing to pay fair prices for the right example. This knowledgeable, committed buyer base means Ingrid 38s don't need to compete on price the way many production boats do. The boat's spacious interior provides genuine live-aboard comfort, with room for extended cruising provisions and equipment. The traditional joinery, typically beautiful teak or mahogany work, ages gracefully and can be restored if needed. Unlike modern production boat interiors with laminated furniture that can't be repaired, traditional joinery can be refinished, repaired, or even replaced by skilled woodworkers, maintaining the boat's aesthetic value over decades. Market data shows that Ingrid 38s maintain values exceptionally well within their niche. While they're not fast sellers compared to more mainstream designs, when they do sell, prices remain relatively stable year to year. The boats appeal to buyers who understand their value and aren't shopping on price alone. This dynamic, where knowledgeable buyers seeking specific qualities drive sales, inherently supports pricing and prevents the deep discounting common in softer markets. Number 7. Hinckley Bermuda 40. At number 7, we enter the realm of true luxury with the Hinckley Bermuda 40. Hinckley boats occupy a special place in the sailing world, representing the pinnacle of American yacht building with uncompromising quality, timeless design, and a brand reputation that commands premium pricing in any market condition. The Bermuda 40 exemplifies everything that makes Hinckley special, and buyers pay accordingly. The Hinckley name alone protects value. For decades, Hinckley has built boats to standards that exceed industry norms, using the finest materials, employing master craftsmen, and maintaining quality control that's legendary in the industry. When you buy a Hinckley, you're buying a boat that was built right the first time, with no corners cut and no compromises made. That reputation means Hinckley boats hold value in ways that other builders simply cannot match. The Bermuda 40 specifically represents classic yacht design executed perfectly. The lines are timeless, the construction is bulletproof, and the attention to detail is extraordinary. Hinckley use their proprietary composite construction techniques, creating hulls that are both incredibly strong and surprisingly light. The finish quality throughout the boat is museum grade, with varnish work, joinery, and systems installation that look as good today as when new, assuming proper maintenance. What makes the Bermuda 40 particularly valuable is its combination of classic aesthetics with genuine performance capability. This isn't a slow, heavy, classic yacht. The Bermuda 40 sails beautifully, handles well, and provides the performance modern sailors expect while maintaining traditional yacht aesthetics that never go out of style. That combination of beauty and capability appeals to buyers who want the best of both worlds. The Hinckley ownership experience extends beyond the boat itself. The company's service network, ongoing support for older boats, and commitment to maintaining customer relationships means Hinckley owners feel supported long after purchase. This service reputation directly supports resale values, as buyers know they're not just buying a boat but access to Hinckley's entire support infrastructure. Hinckley Bermuda 40s appreciate differently than most boats on this list. While market conditions affect prices somewhat, well-maintained examples often sell for prices approaching or sometimes exceeding their original purchase prices when adjusted for inflation. The boats have become collectible, appealing not just to sailors, but to yacht enthusiasts who appreciate fine craftsmanship. This collector appeal, combined with the practical qualities that make the boat excellent for cruising, creates unusual value dynamics where age doesn't necessarily mean depreciation. Number 6. Hanse Christian 33. The Hanse Christian 33 at number 6 represents traditional offshore cruising excellence from a builder with an almost cult-like following. Hanse Christian boats are known for their exceptional build quality, traditional aesthetics, and proven offshore capability. The 33-footer specifically has earned a reputation as one of the finest small offshore cruisers ever built, and that reputation directly supports remarkable value retention. Hanse Christian construction quality is legendary. These boats feature solid fiberglass hulls with heavy layup schedules, traditional full keels, and construction techniques that prioritize strength over weight savings. The boats are overbuilt by modern standards, but that overbuilding translates to longevity and confidence when the going gets rough. Buyers seeking serious offshore capability recognize this quality and are willing to pay premium prices even for older examples. The traditional design of the Hanse Christian 33 appeals to sailors who appreciate classic yacht aesthetics. The cutter rig, bowsprit, beautiful shearline, and traditional deck details create a yacht that looks right in any anchorage. These design elements don't date the way modern styling can, meaning a 40-year-old Hanse Christian 33 still looks elegant and purposeful rather than outdated. This timeless aesthetic contributes directly to value retention. Interior joinery on Hanse Christian boats is exceptional, typically featuring beautiful teak work throughout. While maintenance intensive compared to modern laminates, this traditional joinery can be restored to like-new condition by skilled craftsmen, allowing the boats to maintain their aesthetic value indefinitely. The layouts are practical for offshore cruising, with sea berths, functional galleys, and ample storage designed for extended self-sufficiency. The Hanse Christian owner community is small but incredibly dedicated. Owners often speak of their boats in reverential terms, and many have owned multiple Hanse Christians over the years. This loyalty creates a situation where potential buyers often come from within the community, driving demand for boats that come on the market. When a well-maintained Hanse Christian 33 lists for sale, interested buyers emerge quickly, supporting prices even in difficult markets. Hanse Christian 33s have demonstrated remarkable value stability over decades. While absolute prices fluctuate with market conditions, the boats hold their value better than almost any production cruiser in their size range. Well-maintained examples sell for strong prices, and the boats have a reputation for being sound investments even in the volatile used boat market. Number 5. Hallberg-Rassy 40. At number 5, we have the Hallberg-Rassy 40, a Swedish-built offshore cruiser that represents everything collectors and serious cruisers value in a sailboat. Hallberg-Rassy has built its reputation over decades by producing high-quality offshore cruisers with meticulous attention to detail, conservative design, and construction quality that ensures longevity. The 40-footer represents the sweet spot in their lineup. Large enough for serious offshore work, but manageable enough for couples. Hallberg-Rassy construction quality is renowned throughout the sailing world. These boats feature thick, hand-laid fiberglass hulls, bulletproof deck-to-hull joints, and systems installation that prioritizes reliability over cost savings. The boats are designed to be worked on by their owners, with accessible systems and logical layouts that make maintenance and repairs straightforward. This combination of quality construction and practical design means Hallberg-Rassy boats often provide decades of reliable service, supporting long-term value. The design of the Hallberg-Rassy 40 emphasizes offshore capability and crew comfort. The center cockpit layout provides excellent protection from weather, spacious accommodations, and good separation between sailing operations and living spaces. The boats sail well in all conditions, with balanced helm feel and the ability to carry sail in heavy weather. These performance characteristics matter to serious cruisers and support the boat's premium pricing. Hallberg-Rassy's reputation for standing behind their boats contributes significantly to value retention. The company maintains detailed records of every boat built, provides ongoing support, even for older models, and has an extensive service network particularly strong in Europe, but present worldwide. This ongoing manufacturer support is unusual in the industry and directly supports resale values. The Hallberg-Rassy owner community is global, active, and engaged. Annual gatherings, online forums, and type-specific resources mean owners have access to extensive shared knowledge. When buyers research the brand, they discover this strong community support, which increases confidence and willingness to pay premium prices. The boats appeal to knowledgeable, experienced sailors who understand value and aren't shopping based primarily on price. Market performance of Hallberg-Rassy 40s demonstrates exceptional value retention. While prices respond somewhat to overall market conditions, well-maintained examples rarely suffer significant devaluation. The boats often sell relatively quickly when priced fairly, indicating strong underlying demand, even in soft markets. This consistent demand from qualified buyers inherently supports pricing and prevents the desperate discounting that affects less desirable boats. Number 4, Contessa 32. The Contessa 32 at number 4 is a legendary British design that's achieved icon status in the offshore sailing world. This small, tough cruiser survived the deadly 1979 Fastnet race when many larger boats didn't, cementing its reputation for seaworthiness and creating a devoted following that persists today. The Contessa 32's remarkable value retention stems from its proven offshore capability and the passionate community that treasures these boats. The Contessa 32's design prioritizes seaworthiness above all else. The narrow beam, modest freeboard, and long keel create a boat that handles rough conditions with grace. The heavy displacement and conservative design mean it's not fast in light air, but when conditions deteriorate, the Contessa 32 shines. This proven heavy weather capability appeals to serious offshore sailors who value safety over speed, creating consistent demand from knowledgeable buyers. Construction quality on Contessa 32s is solid, with thick fiberglass hulls and robust deck structures. Jeremy Rogers built these boats to high standards, and that quality shows in the longevity of examples still sailing today. While systems and interiors may need updating on older boats, the fundamental structure typically remains sound, providing a solid foundation for restoration or refitting. This structural integrity supports long-term value. The Contessa 32's compact size contributes to value retention in interesting ways. The boat is small enough that operating costs remain manageable, making it accessible to sailors who might be priced out of larger offshore designs. Yet it's proven capable of serious offshore passages, including circumnavigations. This combination of affordability and capability creates demand from sailors seeking genuine offshore capability without the costs associated with larger boats. The Contessa owner community is remarkably active and supportive. The Contessa 32 Class Association maintains detailed information about the boats, helps owners source parts, and preserves the history and heritage of the design. This community support means new owners aren't alone in maintaining and upgrading their boats, reducing the intimidation factor of buying an older design and supporting overall demand. Contessa 32 values have remained remarkably stable over decades. While absolute prices are modest compared to larger or more luxurious boats on this list, the percentage depreciation has been minimal. Well-maintained examples sell quickly when they come on the market, often to buyers who have been specifically searching for a Contessa. This focused demand from knowledgeable buyers prevents the price erosion common in softer markets. Number 3, Trintella 44. At number 3, the Trintella 44 represents Dutch offshore cruising excellence. Built in the Netherlands with meticulous attention to quality, Trintella boats have earned sterling reputations for construction quality, offshore capability, and longevity. The 44-footer represents one of the finest examples of the builder's work, combining serious blue water capability with enough comfort for extended cruising, and the market has consistently rewarded this combination with strong value retention. Trintella construction is exceptional. These boats feature thick hand-laid fiberglass hulls, robust internal structures, and finish quality that rivals custom construction. The attention to detail in systems installation, joinery work, and deck layout reveals the builder's commitment to quality over cost-cutting. Buyers recognize this quality immediately, and it directly supports premium pricing even for older examples. The Trintella 44's design emphasizes offshore capability and crew comfort in equal measure. The center cockpit layout provides excellent protection and comfortable accommodations, while the cutter rig offers flexibility for various sailing conditions. The boats handle heavy weather confidently, track beautifully, and provide the sea-kindly motion that makes long passages comfortable. These performance characteristics matter tremendously to serious cruisers and justify premium pricing. Trintella's limited production contributes to value retention. Unlike mass-produced boats, Trintella 44s are relatively rare, particularly outside Europe. This scarcity combined with strong reputation creates situations where demand often exceeds supply, supporting prices. Buyers specifically seeking a Trintella 44 may wait years for the right boat to come on the market, and when one does, they're motivated to act quickly at fair prices. The boats appeal to experienced sailors who appreciate fine craftsmanship and proven design. This buyer demographic typically has financial resources and isn't shopping primarily on price. They're looking for specific qualities, they recognize them in the Trintella 44, and they're willing to pay appropriately. This dynamic of knowledgeable, qualified buyers seeking specific boats inherently supports strong pricing. Trintella 44 market performance demonstrates exceptional value retention. Well-maintained examples sell at strong prices regardless of broader market conditions. The boats rarely sit on the market long when priced fairly, indicating underlying demand that persists even during economic downturns. This consistent, focused demand from qualified buyers protects values in ways that more common production boats cannot achieve. Number 2. Bavaria Cruiser 33. Here's where it gets interesting. At number 2, we have a boat that actually appreciated during market downturns, the Bavaria Cruiser 33. Now, Bavaria as a brand doesn't typically command premium pricing or exceptional value retention. They're a volume builder making good boats at competitive prices, but the Cruiser 33 has done something remarkable. It's actually gone up in value during periods when most boats were losing value. Here's why. The Bavaria Cruiser 33 hit a perfect sweet spot in the market. At 33 feet, it's large enough for coastal cruising and light offshore work, but small enough that operating costs remain manageable. The modern design maximizes interior space, providing accommodations that feel more like a 36 or 37-footer. This efficient use of space appeals to couples and small families looking for cruising capability without breaking the bank on operating costs. Bavaria's production volume and dealer network mean parts availability is excellent and service support is widely available. For many buyers, especially in Europe where Bavaria has strong market presence, this service network provides peace of mind that justifies premium pricing over less well-supported brands. The boats use standard marine systems and components, avoiding proprietary equipment that can create maintenance nightmares. What drove the Bavaria Cruiser 33's appreciation during down markets was a perfect storm of factors. First, the size and capability matched what many cruisers actually need rather than what they dream about. During economic uncertainty, buyers become more practical, seeking boats that meet their real needs efficiently. The Cruiser 33's combination of capability and affordability positioned it perfectly for this shift in buyer priorities. Second, the timing of production meant many examples came to market just as demand surged for practical, affordable cruisers. The limited supply of good examples combined with increased demand drove prices up, even as the broader market struggled. Third, the boat's modern amenities and comfortable interior appealed to buyers transitioning from bareboat charters who wanted familiar layouts and systems. The appreciation wasn't dramatic. We're not talking about doubling in value. But while comparable boats lost 20 to 30% of their value during market downturns, Bavaria Cruiser 33s maintained prices or appreciated modestly. In a depreciating asset class, any appreciation is remarkable, and it demonstrates the boat's unique positioning in the market. Number 1, Valiant 40. And here we are at number 1, the Valiant 40. If there's one boat that has proven itself bulletproof in terms of value retention and even appreciation during market crashes, it's the Valiant 40. This American-built offshore cruiser has achieved legendary status, and that status translates directly into remarkable market performance regardless of economic conditions. The Valiant 40 doesn't just hold value, it often appreciates, even during the worst market conditions. The Valiant 40 was designed specifically for offshore sailing by Bob Perry, one of sailing's most respected naval architects. The design emphasizes seaworthiness, performance, and the ability to handle extended offshore passages safely and comfortably. These aren't compromised. The Valiant 40 delivers on all fronts. The proven track record of successful circumnavigations, ocean crossings, and serious offshore passages has created a reputation that directly supports premium pricing. Construction quality on Valiant 40s is exceptional. These boats feature solid fiberglass hulls with carefully engineered layup schedules, robust deck structures, and meticulous attention to detail throughout. The boats were built to be worked hard in demanding conditions, and that quality shows in their longevity. Well-maintained Valiant 40s from the 1970s and 80s remain structurally sound and capable of continued offshore sailing. What makes the Valiant 40 truly special in terms of value retention is the passionate, devoted community of owners. Valiant owners are famously loyal, with many having owned multiple Valiants over decades. The community maintains extensive resources, shares knowledge freely, and supports the boats in ways that preserve value. When a Valiant 40 comes on the market, interested buyers emerge immediately, often from within the existing Valiant community. The market performance of Valiant 40s is simply remarkable. During the 2008 financial crisis, when boat values collapsed broadly, Valiant 40s maintained prices. During the COVID-related market disruptions, Valiant 40s actually appreciated as demand for capable offshore cruisers surged. Well-maintained examples regularly sell at or above asking prices, often after multiple offers from competing buyers. The Valiant 40 has achieved something rare. It's become collectible while remaining practical. Buyers aren't just acquiring a cruising boat, they're buying into a legacy, a community, and a proven design that stood the test of time. This combination of practical capability and collectible status creates unique market dynamics where age doesn't necessarily mean depreciation and market downturns don't significantly impact values. So there you have it, 10 sailboats that defy the normal rules of depreciation and value loss. From the practical Bavaria Cruiser 33 to the legendary Valiant 40, these boats have proven themselves worthy investments even in the worst market conditions. Whether you're in the market now or planning for the future, these boats represent smart choices that protect your investment while providing the capability and quality that serious sailors demand. Thanks for watching. And remember, the best time to buy a great boat is whenever you find the right one at the right price.